Hi there, welcome to Grain TV. It's Thursday, November 22nd, and it was a day for drifting lower in the markets. Let's take a look at GrainEdge's trading platform and see where we closed. In Chicago, corn slipped 3 3/4 cents. Beans was mostly unchanged, only losing 3/4 cents, while wheat was off 3 as well. News today, let's start first of all with the situation in Egypt. A few days back, Egypt said they would relax their restrictions on ergo, going from 0% allowed in any sort of wheat that they buy to 0.05%. They then opened up their tender business, hoping to see more offers being made, and they did indeed get 4 offers, all from Russian dealers. So that is at least somewhat positive in terms of moving some wheat around the world market to the world's #1 customer. Also today we had another round of export flash sales from USDA, this time all for soybeans. Remember yesterday we had wheat, hard red winter wheat to Morocco, some corn and some soybeans. Today we had another round of soybeans, this time totaling about 390,000 metric tons, most of that going to China. Also in the export deals, we had weekly export sales that were announced by USDA this morning. These numbers were good for corn and wheat and somewhat disappointing for beans. Overall, none of the numbers were terribly different from what analysts had expected going in. Corn coming in just above expectations at 921,000 metric tons. Beans coming in on the low end, below expectations at 875, and wheat a respectable 561, beating expectations ranging from 300 to 500,000 metric tons. So that is somewhat listless and keeping the market somewhat on the defensive here. But the good news in terms of export deals is we have been doing a very brisk pace so far this marketing year of 2016-17. If we look at total commitments year to date, compare them to last year at this same time period, corn in particular is up 83%. That's how dismal last year was, and certainly this year we are turning it around, and so we're seeing a much better pace this time versus last year, up 83%. USDA only factoring in about a 14% increase. Obviously a lot of marketing year left, but we are well ahead of where we were this time last year. In beans, also up 34% year-to-date commitments versus last year. USDA looking for only a 2% bump, but keep in mind with South America in the later half of our marketing year, then that obviously curtails the potential for our export deals. On wheat, we are on par with where we were, or at least where USDA is expecting. USDA expecting about a 22% bump. We were up 23% from last year. So overall, corn doing exceptionally well in comparison to last year. Speaking of corn, let's take a look at the daily chart from the GrainEdge trading platform. We've talked about this 342, 343 area the last few weeks here in corn, and we've talked about how we've touched on that mark, and it's been a point of selling pressure, not once, not twice, but 4 different occasions over the last 2 months. Every time we get up into that area, we seem to beat it back down, and that in turn was what was happening this week. In particular, we seem to be fading that 342 mark. So I wouldn't be surprised to see us continue to slip and erode lower as we get into the bulk of the harvest season. It's going to take harvest behind us before I think we see any potential for sharply higher prices, and even then that's going to be a stretch without we're going to need to see export numbers start to pick up and stay solid as we get past the harvest lows. That's all we've got for today on Grain TV. As always, if you'd like to learn more about how we can help you in your own trading situation, visit us online at grainhedge.com. As a GrainEdge trading client, you'll get our technical alerts email first thing every trading day. Technical Alerts is a powerful system that generates quality trading opportunities. Each trading opportunity shows a chart and analysis providing clear price targets and risk potential. Technical Alerts look at historical chart formations and compare the current environment to the past to form concrete trading recommendations. The commodities covered by Technical Alerts includes grains, livestock, crude oil, currencies, bonds, and metals. Start your trading day with the most powerful insight into market direction and improve your trading today. Sign up at grainhedge.com to become a client.